entertaining, hard-fought game. Obviously, that first half, you guys were in control, really able to kind of control the tempo, control the pace, really stifled them defensively. Just, I guess, big picture, what do you take away from this one overall?
Yeah, I think this is a great team we just played, a really well-coached team, really known for their rebounding. So proud that we out-rebounded them today. You know, it's a big deal. It's something we worked on this week, and I thought they really battled. Very physical game, and I thought they competed every possession physically. You know, I thought we guarded them pretty well for a lot of the game. We had a few moments where that faltered. Credit their defense because obviously they came out in the second half and really locked us down. And I think we could execute a little bit better, but I think you also have to give credit to them.
They make that run, second half, they get up 10 again there in the fourth quarter. What's the talk there on the sidelines? Even at that point, it looks like maybe they're going to start to pull away. You guys come right back, and it's an 8-0 run. You get within two a couple different times. I mean, just be able to kind of have that back and forth and really fight back and get the momentum again there late. What does that say about this?
This is an incredibly high-character team, really tough. And I love how they fight. And so we knew we would defend. It's what we just talked about. I mean, I think we let up on what was one of our strengths for a short period of time. But obviously we trust our defense. And so I thought they did a great job of that.
What were you guys doing in the first half, you feel like, defensively?
You know, we were just following the scout, what the coaches give us. We just have to execute that. And I think we were making their shots difficult, and that's why I think we held their field goal percentage to really, really low.
Do you feel like that, you know, it's year two now, do you feel like you guys are really embraced that identity as a team, or what are you building for, striving for in that regard too? Obviously, you guys showed that in the first half too, what you're capable of.
Yeah, you know, just toughness, I think, is our motto, is just be tough defensively, offensively, get on the floor and do what we need to do to stop them and score.
Yeah. Jayda, what was maybe that run they had there? Obviously, I guess in hindsight too, you know, a half-court shot like that, and sometimes it's just one shot, but it almost felt like you guys were sprinting out of, and you know, you get the basket and then you're going to sprint to the locker room and feel like you have all the momentum, and then a shot like that goes in. Do you feel like that maybe just sort of changed the mood a little bit kind of going into halftime?
Yeah, that shot was honestly kind of crazy. I think normally our third quarter is our best quarter, so it was just surprising today. I think just as a team, it was definitely something we're going to look at and just grow from because, you know, like she said, our identity is toughness and effort, and I just think that we lacked that in moments where we really needed it. So.
From your bench, but what were the breakdowns there early in the third quarter?
I think that we didn't execute extremely well on the offensive end of the floor, but again, credit to them, you know, so I don't know how to say that differently, you know. It's just important they came out and they really turned it up, and it would cause us to go to a second or third read, and we struggled to make those next reads. Yeah.
Coming off, obviously, a really nice performance in Corvallis, too. You know, doesn't get much easier in the Pac-12, obviously, week after week.
Yeah.
But I don't know, do you feel like, you know, you said you're building something here, but do you feel like in some ways you've turned the corner, and as a night like this, you know, obviously you want to get the result, but do you feel like this is a point you can build from?
Yeah, I mean, I really hope these young women see how talented they are and how good we can be as a team, and I think they believe that. They put the work in, and every day they come in and they're ready, and I do believe we can compete with everyone, and so it's just learning what it takes to turn it around night in, night out, different scouts, different teams, and so I trust these young women so much and really have a lot of belief in them.
And then what is the challenge? Quickly, obviously you do it every week, but quick turnaround here to Sunday, obviously, the challenge.
Yeah, obviously USC's playing their best basketball right now. I mean, they just beat Stanford. I think they just beat Washington State. And so they're playing really well. A great defensive team again. So, and I think they just got their best player back, or the leading scorer back. And so, so it'll be a great game.
Good energy in the building tonight. Do you guys feel that? Is that something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Speaking of that first half, I mean, it felt like,
Yeah.
just good energy all the way around. It felt like.
Yeah, really grateful for our fans.
Yeah,
and being
students were out. I thought a lot of people came out. It was really amazing to see. So, and we needed them at the end of the game, and so it really helped a lot. Yeah.
Awesome. Is this, you know, these late game situations too, fairly young team, year two? I mean, is it just a matter of experience, a matter of getting in these moments too, and you know, trying to get in those spots where one or two shots, you sound one or two shots, and that's what makes a difference.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot goes into it. You know, when you've played together for many years, you have all your into games you've run for a long time. Like we can tell you a lot, UCLA's run through the years, and so their team has a lot of players that have done it, and they're new players, and just a few at a time. So I would say, you know, another thing, you know, I think we've talked about at length is we had some really short practices all preseason. So when it comes to end of games, baseline out of bounds, things like that, you know, we're still adding them, and it's fed into January. And that's unusual for a basketball team. And so I think they've done a tremendous job. And they're in a lot of positions, so a lot of players playing multiple positions because we play a little positionless. And that happened at the end of the game. Jayda's playing in a different position than she normally plays. And they're all listening and trying to do that. Really, I thought they did a great job. And they did a great job. UCLA obviously pushes through a lot of things and legally pushes through a lot of things and does things, you know, makes things difficult, makes you go to your next read. And I think that's a little harder when you're just getting used to new sets. So.
I'm curious, you know, the box score game like this, is there typically one stat you go to first, or does it depend game by game?
I really don't.
Yeah.
No, not one thing. I just try to put together the whole picture. So, you know, I mean, obviously. Yeah, I mean, obviously that was a goal of the game, so it was good to see that. And obviously she does a great job of telling me what I should see too before I come in here. So, but yeah, I mean, I would have liked our assists to be higher and our turnovers to be lower.
Yeah.
And so, you know, but again, we did a decent job on them too. So defensive in the floor, could it have given us a little more offense? Could we have run our stuff a little bit better to create some easier baskets? I think we could have, you know. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
being here. Thank you.